Alright, I went ahead and cut my baton. You can see it right here. I like flat edges for my baton, or flat ends. I went ahead and cut it with the hand saw that you guys have seen before. Let me move you just a little bit. With the hand saw you guys have seen before, 20 bucks, Home Depot. Nothing special about it. I've been looking at the fence saws and some of those other things, and maybe it's time. But so far so good with this thing. It's really best suited for logs about this big, maybe 2 inches around, a little bit more than 2 inches around, but no problem cutting those. Double tooth on it, and just works really well, and it's lightweight. So I've got those in my auto bags as well as my hunting and hiking pack. So let's go ahead and split some of this, and then we'll go ahead and get the fire going. I'm probably just going to start it. There's not going to be a whole lot of tricks to this with the trioxane and probably some fire sticks, and we'll see how that works. But last time was when I was out, if you guys see the Audubon series, when I was out with my buddy, the tape was running low, so we kind of had to jump right to the fire and explain how we got from A to B. But this time I'll go ahead and show you. I'm sure you're all happy about that. So let's get to work. I know you guys aren't completely in focus, but just bear with me. So you can see, there you go. I got a pretty good hunk of wood here to go through. So and this oak's a little bit tougher than that pine that we split yesterday. So I've got this thing bent yet again through that wood. Hope you guys can see that. No problem so far with the Rtak though. It's the knots that'll make that wood, or make the knife try to work its way around them. And I just realized you guys can't see the majority of that. Let me back you on up. So you can see what I'm doing. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it? Yeah, this thing is really bending through that oak. Alright, we're getting it done with the Ontario Rtak 2. Let's keep going. Alright, continued work on the fire. What I wanted to show you guys was sort of it's not really a technique, but it's something that I use that may save you guys from injury. If you've only got a large knife like the Rtak to work with, and you start getting down to these smaller size pieces of wood that you're going to use for your kindling and to start the fire with, instead of taking a full swing to split the logs like I was doing with these larger pieces, sort of get on top of it, and it's more of a straight down motion, nice and controlled. And what you're going to see is the knife is going to follow the curvature of the wood all the way down it and split it nicely. But what it's going to allow you to do is give you a lot more control over the blade, and therefore hopefully mitigate the chance or the risk of slipping and maybe cutting yourself or something along those lines. Because if you've ever split wood before with a large blade survival knife, large blade knife, then what you know is when you get down to these smaller pieces that you're going to use for your tinder and for your kindling, these things tend to just maul those pieces. So if you take it a little bit slower and come on top of the blade a little bit more and use just kind of a straight down pushing motion, then you'll go ahead and mitigate your chances and the risk of slipping and maybe cutting yourself. So I got some tinder. I'll go ahead and make a few more larger size pieces of wood, and we'll light this pig up. Franchise Kid, thanks for coming out.